Don, put me on the schedule. I gotta put that cooler thing on that one.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I forgot to put the cooler thing on. Yeah.
You put a intake air temp sensor in it.
Yeah.
And then tune it.
Okay.
That'll be a good deal for you. So that. Oh yeah. There's no issue there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to get 100 wheel horsepower at redline.
Right.
Or what you have right now.
Yeah.
Like it's going to feel like a totally different car.
Well, good, because I got it and it barely. Actually, it didn't run when I bought it.
You did what?
I bought it. It wasn't running when I bought it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So what's on it again?
Mishimoto front mounted cooler. It's got one performance short block. I think it's got a yeah, or something on it with a wicket wheel.
Okay. Yeah, I mean 207 peak with 140 at redline is not
Not good.
where this should be at all.
Yeah.
Like I said, it should be like 270 at redline.
Right.
You know what I mean? At least.
Yeah.
So 130 more than you have right now.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, 100% different car.
Yeah.
How low of a car do you think you can get up here?
So,
horsepower car? No, like low.
Oh. Go to your right sometime.
Oh, that's good. There you go.
Fine.
So set me up on a sensor.
Yeah.
And we'll get it.
We have all the fun stuff.
All right. Put it on there.
So do you think the force would make it?
Yeah.
Probably if we put the plates on there. I really want to see Zach's now.
Yeah. I think. We'll go check out. Cool.
What do you have in the floor?
She called that video when 350 equals 207. Yeah, that poor car was hurting. I felt bad doing the pull on it because it was running. Bring the graph back up. I compared to another car, so I get rid of that one first here. So his was this line. That's a horsepower curve. We had this pink one. That's the car before him. So that's what he just did. 207 peak horsepower, which happened at like 4,800. And his horsepower is 140 wheel at 6,700. And that's on a VF39 with a front mount and an exhaust. What's also scary is look how lean it is right here. It's running stoichiometric fueling almost to $4,000. And this thing's got freaking, big, huge missing, the spot missing right here because it's missing like crazy through here and detonating. So this fuel needs to come down opposite the boost curve, and this horsepower curve should climb and do one of these numbers, and it doesn't. I mean, the thing barely wanted to finish a pull. 140 at 67, I might just let off before the pull was even done. Just let off because it was just wasn't going anywhere. So I wish I could tune it right now. If I tune it right now and get him in a better shape, it'd be great. But he's got some stuff to address before we can even get to that stage. But he was told his virtual dyno told him 315 wheel. The real dyno determined that was a lie. Yeah. It's a bummer. But, we'll get him taken care of, and he'll have a completely different car once I get that thing tuned up for him. Bring this back up. Now we're getting another car. This other car is a 15WX CVT that I tuned. It actually did more power than any CVT has done on our dyno. I think almost any WX has done on our dyno on the stock turbo with just pump gas. I think it did like 290 something. I was really surprised. It performed really, really, really well. But somebody else told him that it wasn't enough power, that it should have made like 70 more wheel horsepower, which doesn't fucking happen on this dyno. And so they conned him into getting an E-tune. So this E-tune is what he's on right now, and we're going to see what it's actually making, because he was told it's like 350 wheel. It's not going to be, but we're going to see what it actually is. And he actually lost a race to the car that just pulled off the dyno last night. So I don't see how that's physically possible at all. But we'll see. Maybe the tuner's right, and I totally suck. If this thing makes 350 wheel, I'll eat my hat. I'm not wearing one though. I'll go buy a hat just to eat it. I estimate 250 wheel. So I think it'll make something like that. 100 short of what the guy told me it would. But we'll find out. Maybe I'm wrong. So he's getting the car right now. It's just down the street. They just finished doing a wrap on it, changing the color. They're over at Rumble Auto. They're our neighbors, basically. They do like detailing and wraps and things like that. So they're grabbing the car and they're going to bring it down here and we'll throw it down in a second. So before that, I'm going to wash my hands. You can stare at an empty dyno for a few minutes. But you should be here any second. Let me check. Sure. Good. All right. Okay. So we're gonna do a focus first. Gonna put a stage 2 focus. I assume ST. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. And they're putting the door handles back on the car because they took them off to do the wrap. So the CVT director's gonna have to wait for one more car. I'll put the Focus XT on here, or Focus ST on here, and see what it does on a stage 2. And it's not custom tuned either. It's just a shelf map. So, but the Focus shelf maps are really good. And as we saw earlier, you guys didn't get to see it. You saw the dyno though. The lime green, or I'm sorry, the key lime looking color car, I think did really good. It did 269 wheel, had a really nice power curve. It tapered quite a bit up top, but it was really smooth and did really well on the shelf cob map, which is proof that the cob maps are really good. Yeah, with some work, you could easily make it carry more horsepower longer, but peak numbers on this dyno aren't going to be a whole lot higher. You're going to get a few out of it, maybe 5, maybe 10 if things work really well. But this dyno's really stingy with it, and overall his peak number was really good. His power curve was very smooth. It just dropped off a lot on top, and so with a little bit of tuning, we'll be able to get that horsepower to stay much longer, say more level through the RPM range and not drop off as much. So now next is a Focus ST.
Yeah.
And he's
front wheel drive.
Yeah, we still back it on though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said it's pretty low, so we might need the plates.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's put on brake.
Yeah.
We'll throw the plates on to get the rear over it, and once the rear is over, you can yank them off, and I'll put it in the rollers. All right, there she is.
We have little plates that we throw on so it doesn't drop down. And then we pull the plates once the rear goes over. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Flip-flops. They literally, well, it's funny because like I put them on before I lowered the car, and then when we lowered the car, I was like, man, I don't want to like unscrew those, have to move them up, realign them all again, and I was like, we'll just screw
You look fine. Plates.
No, we're not there. We're not clear. No. You're exhausted. Exhaust.
Are you on the exhaust?
Yeah, I think so. So what we'll do is I'll pull forward, grab the 2x4s with the fans. Can you reach them right now? The short ones. Let me get to the top.
I'll find a way to reach him.
Do it from the side.
Yeah.
Do it from the side. I'll roll forward a foot and a half. You'll put them on the front tires, and I'll back the rest of the way.
Our side gotta be the pain.
Whoa.
There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna roll forward. Okay.
Long ways.
long ways.
Hard part's gonna be this mud flaps.
Are they rigid or something?
Yeah, they're just a hard plastic. You got a long ways under that front tire?
Go check it.
Yeah, it's all the way up against the tire. Alright. You should be good. You might be. Well, too low.
What are we hitting?
I don't know.
You see anything?
Oh, frame on the plates. The plates back here.
Yeah.
The frame actually slid off the roller a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow, that is low.
Yeah. This might be the first too low car we've had.
I mean, I'll take that off over not knowing my horsepower.
At least you're not the slowest car, right?
Hey. Yeah, it could be
So,
trusted.
if I go back further, do you keep rubbing or not rubbing? Does it already happen or is it?
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay.
I know that that's pretty well in there.
We maybe roll forward a little bit to release it and then just pull
I'm trying
those
to
plates
figure out
out.
if forward or back is the right answer. for
I
that.
think back is the right answer.
Yeah.
He's still out there.
I think that low.
Yeah. That's the mud flap scraping.
Okay.
Those that doesn't necessarily matter.
Just let you know I scrape everywhere, so I'm not worried about it.
Alright. It's just sliding, it's funny. At this point, I think we can probably keep going back. That's your mud flap.
Okay.
Ah, stop.
Grab it.
I will be able to once I put this board onto the tire. Can you roll forward just there? Perfect. And I'm gonna need you to like stop on the board.
Okay.
Do you want this one too?
Yeah, you can put it right up against the front tire.
Good.
Stop. So now the question is, do we want to put the plate back on the car off, or do we want to try to drop it in the wheel well here?
I like to put the wheel on.
Alright.
I don't know. See if the back seems like the lowest part.
Yeah.
Do we want it back on?
Well, so
Right. Yeah.
it's up to you. I mean, we can try to keep going. I'm scared if it drops in the wheel well of it, like hitting your fender or something, because that's a pretty deep drop. It's your car.
How far is it?
We got one plate out on that side right now. I mean, it looks like it'll fit, but I don't know if it's gonna fit. Ow. We got it 90% of the way there.
I know. Yeah.
The thing is if we drop it in there, would it be very hard to get back out?
Oh, getting out's easy.
Yeah.
Getting out's easy. Because those rollers will actually lock, so it just dries out.
So if they lock, is there a way to somewhat kind of inch it down? Or not really?
They only lock the rotate. It's a magnetic lock. Yeah. But so I can inch it down by using the brake because the back tire is still on the dyno.
Okay.
So what we can do is I'm gonna yeah, we can do that, right? Just pull the plate out.
Yeah. I did think it was
It doesn't even look that low. If it looks low, it
I
looks
think
that
the mud flap scraping is what's scary.
well, yeah, all the noise doesn't make. Is that a brake down this
Yeah,
side?
you got that plate out.
Okay, so I'm gonna back up to just for the roller. Or I guess
That's dragging it.
I know, it's not good.
So we're using the dyno to pull it right now.
Oh.
Your rear wheel, your knee brake's on, the front wheel's just rolling, so that's our way of safely going slow with it.
Oh, because you're locked in the back wheels.
Yeah. on the top of the roller, and now we're going down.
I think we'll make it.
That's a
That's just fun. Flat.
You're in.
Golden.
I really appreciate the hard work for that,
The
guys.
effort that just went into that was a lot.
Yeah. You're lucky Zach's car's not ready.
Yes.
I think I need to get a turbo car.
That would be the swerve of the day.
Low.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of work. Alright, so we just need really to hold the back still. So just need to hold the back, go forward.
Yeah.
And then we got about a half inch for roller for the control arms. The controller mount. I've got 2 inches of the AC compressor. That is low. Actually, never really. Here, 2 inches of AC compressor. Low. Gotta go through those aerodynamics. That's right. Yeah, here, I should have taken a break. All right. So I'm gonna get this fan here. This was gonna be the most power on the cars today. I mean, not my piece of shit white car, but everything else so far.
Yeah, that RS.
Yeah, I'm disappointed.
Our fuel pressure wasn't staying up.
See, the good thing is that like
I've got a huge
even if I don't make horsepower, at least I look good.
Yeah, there you go.
Got something going before I make a use.
Honestly, the best part is just like learning how to make RS.
Right.
You know, so right now when you show up to a meet somewhere and some guy's like, yo man, I got a VF39 turbo and I'm making 350 horsepower, you can look at him and be like, no, you fucking aren't. we had multiple cars on the Dyno that all did 260 or 270.
Yeah.
So
Well, don't forget there's also the differentiation between wheel horsepower and
correct.
crank horsepower.
Yeah.
So
Okay, would
this
you
is-
shorten the wheelbase?
This is measuring wheel horsepower. What were you saying, Dom?
Shorten it for me?
Yeah.
Bring it to where the tires are on the diamond bridge.
Okay.
Yeah,
As far as my tip.
Okay, that works.
Sweet.
Alright, so we're gonna loosen this up.
Also, what I keep in mind is that we do have the most realistic dyno in the country as far as the lowest reading dyno.
It's not a bragger's dyno.
Yeah, it's not a bragger's dyno. So there's a lot of tuners out there that their main thing is they want to give you a high number. So you can get a lot of these high reading dynos that you can put a car on here that will do 280 off to the west side, up on a dyno at a shop over there on something that's like 330 or 340. It's not that the tune changes so that they have a really high calibrated dyno.
So the calibrate it a little bit.
And a lot of dynos are very easily corruptible.
Yeah.
It's like you can change the calibration on almost every dyno made. And
Yeah.
this dyno that starts off with a high rated dyno anyway, like dyno jet, and then you mess with the calibration, it's already higher. The easiest one to mess with is actually the Mustang. A lot of people tout the Mustang as being like the gold standard or whatever, but the Mustang is so easy to mess with. In 2 mouse clicks, you can change the calibration and make it read pretty much what the hell you want.
Yeah. So a lot of people, you know, they don't necessarily care about their tune as much as they care about that end number. Because that's what everyone wants to talk about, right?
Yeah, everybody wants that.
Yeah, everyone doesn't understand what really goes into the car, what really makes a horsepower, what makes a tune a tune. They just understand the number because that's the easiest thing to relate to at the end. They're like, oh, well, my car did this number, my car did that number. But the number's not necessarily what matters. Like we tune cars all the time that will come out at like 300 horsepower. They'll go out, someone had me like, dude, I got 350 or 380, and they'll line up and they get walked by a car that had 50 to 80 less horsepower that's leading later. And it's not that they really had 50 to 80 more horsepower and suck at driving or anything. It's that whoever died in their car liked it. So,
Alright. If you guys got extra time, could we put my Lexus up?
maybe we're running late on the day, but if we got time,
I feel like I have time.
Is it super low?
No.
Okay, cool.
No, it's stuck, dude.
I was like,
I
so
was just curious on what it does. I want to look at the graph.
it's cool to learn and see. Like that's my favorite thing. Like we love helping people learn and see
Is there a
stuff.
fan
about
on,
cars.
Chris?
Yeah.
All of them?
No. 17. So you're hitting like next spark plug or something. You're next spark plug tonight? What's the other now? Like, what do you mean by your check out or start there at least?
Yeah, so at first when I was a boosted cut, if that you have a similar note to it, but the target was 21 and a half, and we're hitting 20 and a half, so it's not a boosted cut. And then the other sound that does that typically is like a bad spark plug or one with a cracked insulator on it. You can do that pop as it misfires and then blows that field the next motion around. So I would say pull the plugs out and then check them out. Because it shouldn't be bad. It should load up, be smooth and pull up. But it's doing that weird pop up.
I mean, for like average, though, it'd probably be about 217, and then.
I feel like this should be more than that.
Okay.
I feel like these should be another like 40 more than that.
Which
This
could
is
very well
wait, is this
possibly-
Focus or Fiesta?
This is a Focus.
It's Focus, yeah. Yeah, because the Focus stock is what, 270 wheel or 270 the crank?
Yeah.
So it's 270 the crank, yeah. And so 270 the crank is like 205 to 210 wheel on our dyno. So you have all these models and you're only getting 10 horsepower out of it? That doesn't seem right. I think you should get more than that.
So it's probably just as simple as replacing the spark plug. It isn't misfiring anymore. Then
Yes,
it
but
would be.
first let's need to start off. It should be better. And then, you know, you need to verify that I watched the max support during the pool and the air fill ratio looked like it was about right. It was in the mid-11s, which is pretty standard. But I didn't look at the timing, you know, something where that's at. And I didn't look at a few other things. I just, you know, checked a few parameters at the time. Right. So it should do the pops, and if you clear that up, that'll be nice. And then we can do some actual logging on it. So I haven't figured out how to get on the dyno without dragging it so much. But
Well, I mean, I guess if we ever plan to actually put it up, I could always do some coils.
yeah,
So like,
so put this under the rear tires.
Under the rear tires?
Yep, long ways.
Okay.
As you drive forward, you take it back and up.
This is longer than the wheel is.
Is it?
Yeah.
it is.
I thought it was gonna be close, but.
Yeah, it's about 6 inches too long, which is normally the opposite issue that I would do.
Use them front.
Yeah.
Use these on the front then, and put the short ones in the back. And you grab one of these for the rears.
You can even do 2 of these in the rear, really.
Yeah. Then already got.
Where's another strap here? This one touched the exhaust and got burnt a little.
One been hurt for a while.
No, this one was on there. I still got it.
What'd you get? 217 because I think that
Probably fine.
because
That's why I should replace it. But
You can hear it going pop, 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 pop.
yeah.
still did. I mean, not horrible.
The curve is.
Is he able to run?
Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's coming.
Cool.
Okay, so you're gonna.
Still looks like a bitch to get up there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I told him next time, like after we fix this spark plugs.
Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna have you push me
Raise it up.
up,
Yeah.
out, and then I'm gonna hit the gas and drive up the board.
Okay. Do you want to hold one of these 2x4s? Wait a minute. Working hot. Brakes on. Yeah, I get your own wrist. I can put this weight here. Don't need a weight there.
So before we roll off the back ones, should we use these 2x4s to kind of keep the back ones going?
Good. Well, we have those ones on there. We have 2 more backwards, so we can run there to keep them.
Oh, I
We keep
the back ones.
kind of stacking.
Not a bad idea. Any help, I guess, that we could get at this point.
Right.
Thank you.
So go forward about this far and we'll switch the boards again. Keep walking it.
That's what my thought was, is we could just keep walking, eh? We still need a plate for this time.
Oh. That's right here. Well, that's like perfect. Sit back when you move.
Just try to keep it up there as long as we can.
Yeah. Alright, there you go now. You're pretty good to go. It's not more fun. Yeah.
That was way easier than you know.
Way easier than you thought. Cool. Hey, you still impressed me.
So if I, like, let's say get the spark plugs replaced and if it's still doing that, what would my next option be?
Probably checking for something boost related. He was saying if he replaced the still last time, what would be his next steps?
Well, that part is pretty efficient doing it, so pull it back and plug.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem, man.
I know the hard work that went into getting that up and down.
It was cool to see.
Well, I can probably say officially I'm the lowest car that's ever been done.
Yeah, you were definitely the lowest. You win that time by a long shot. Hey, Dom. You're gonna want to come back over this way, Paul. This way. The wheels are so light. Oh, that's not Jeez, I. What do you got for? I feel like. Watch my shit watch. We can push that over. Chase, I told him a little bit earlier today, I was like, hey, you should go down to your car. That's just me. That's just me. So good. It's a little bit of push to get it running. It's funny.
You're gonna look up in 5 Going 220.
It sounded like a tractor when we started it. It's crazy. The guy with the lowest reading Dyno meter is up and smack. Yeah. Don't find that anywhere. From Xbox to street racing. I'll have the worst KD, but I'll still cost the best shit. That's right. You don't want me on the other side of the microphone. Not gonna lie, that's a fear that I have every time I move that thing. Like just losing my footing and dropping the ladder. Thanks, bro. Not bad for a day and a half.
Send a video to Brad of this Lambo up here, getting like dying.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I don't know if your hands looking dirty.
Yeah. I have hands on. $20. $40. 220. I may be totally wrong. Where's my check box?
Hey, it's not front mount?
Yeah.
Go on.
This dyno graph for this car from today is this graph right here, this wavy one. That says eTune, and this is when I dyno tuned it a few months ago. So he lost significant power from an eTune from somebody else who told him he could pick up 70 wheel by having him tune it. Can you see that? I don't know if I can see that or not. So his new tune is the lower lines, and it's supposed to be 70 more horsepower than my tune. But you can see quite clearly here, he lost about 54 horsepower. And not just that, but smoothness. See, mine's a pink line, how smooth it is. And his eTune is wavy as fuck. I'm sure that was fun. Yeah, it's a wrap. It's kind of cool because it's like two-faced, right? So you have yellow on one side and black on the other. Yes, the dyno read is very low. It's one of the lowest reading dynos in the country. A VF on this dyno, the highest I've ever seen one do on pump gas was like 292, and that was with every bolt on and a front mount and everything. Otherwise, a VF is usually like 275, full tilt. Now with ethanol, you can get a VF to about 320 or so, somewhere in that range, but that's it. And then yeah, like a DOM 15 on this dyno on ethanol will be around 400 horse if you're lucky. If you got a front mount, if you got a top mount, you're only going to get 380 out of it. Stuff like that. It's a pretty low rating dyno. I did 10s at 500 wheel with a shitty prep track. An Evo that did 575 on this ran low 9s at the track, so it's definitely a low rating dyno. Stock, they do like between 205 and 215 based on which model we're talking about. But it's accurate. Like if you take the horsepower numbers from this and you put them into a calculator, then it will match what the car does at the track. So I like the fact that it's accurate. It's just really hard to explain to everybody that dynos read differently and that ours reads low because they go, oh, well, it's only 280, so this guy's not a fucking tune. And in actuality, in this case, it was way more than the other guy who said not a tune. So ignorance is abound, right, everywhere. All right. For that, I need to see what time it is. I gotta go home. Well, hey, thanks for sticking around again. I don't know why the Lambo guy didn't show up. I guess he got worried. Not that they've been very impressive because my car took a shit. The fuel pump won't keep up. I keep losing fuel pressure on my car for some reason, so that's a bummer. I didn't get to do the true shootout that I wanted to do. And I'm going to do some stuff at home, some editing, and get some logs out, and hopefully release that tonight, maybe tomorrow. I got to build a bunch of kits because the guys want their cooling mods, and I got to build a bunch of them right now. I got like 300 cooling mods on back order, so I definitely got to do that. Hey man, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. And if there are any questions, feel free to email me, Dominic@GetaDomTune.com. I answer a lot of questions. And then I try and do a lot of videos. I'm finishing up school right now. I'm finishing up 2 degrees this next 2 weeks. Yeah, maybe you should be on the other side because I hate the East Coast. I've lived there for many, many years. I definitely prefer this side of the country. Oops, not this guy. Anyways, I'm finishing up 2 degrees in the next 2 weeks. I got finals and stuff, so my videos will be very reduced in the next 2 weeks while I finish up these degrees, and then I will be back to full-time tuning and parts design and manufacture again. So I'll have a lot more time to tune, a lot more time to build the parts that I have going. My variable power steering for the hydraulic cars should be coming out hopefully soon. My external oil pressure regulator and oil filter setups will be coming out. That one's probably a few months out. And I'm still working on a few things like that. So hopefully I'll get these other products out here in the near future. And meanwhile, the cooling 4 mods, while they are back ordered, I'm shipping out to a lot of vendors, IAG, Import Image, Sport Direct, Modern Automotive, a bunch of guys. I mean, if you're from Canada, then you got the Toosh Tuning or Toge Tuning, I don't know the proper pronunciation of that. And then SMY, shit, I don't know, everywhere. I ship them all over the country. So lots of guys have them. And also, an intake air temp relocates. I have a nice Bosch sensor that I use for intake air temp relocates. Hey Zach, have a good one. That you can get on the website too. Those are really great. You may have heard me really talking about not being able to compensate for heat soak without moving the intake air temp after the intercooler. So that kit works really well for that. And again, if any questions, just feel free to give me a call. And I appreciate it. Thank you. Or an email.